Probability. Page. It's not written. 282. It is not written. Yes. So probability. Many of you have your apps on your phones saying it's going to rain tomorrow, and what happens? It's not going to rain. It's sunny. What are your chances of getting above 85 for the next mathematics test, paper 1? Probability, those who were in from 2 last year know some of this, which you do not use percentages. You use numbers between 0 and 1. Yeah, so you do not say the chances of something happening is 20%. You don't say that. You say it's 0.2. You say it's 1/5. 0 to 1. 0 being impossible and 1 being 100% certain. Yes? If you look at the diagram, the chances of you living to be 100 is probably here. 1.1. You will most definitely live until 100 and more. 0 to 1. That's how you calculate the probability of doing something. In the early or mid 1600s, there was this guy sitting at the roulette table, looking the thing go around. Yes? What is roulette? You have numbers. Red and black. If I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 99, something like that. Don't remember? And then people place bets. Either it falls on a specific number, either it falls on black, red, and that person will just stand there saying, okay, what is the probability of me winning? When he plays a bet, what is the probability of me winning? And he devised a formula. This French person named Laplace. Here it is. This formula. He devised this formula. The chances of you winning, is the number of successful outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. To give an example, you have a coin and you want it to fall on tails. Yes? On tails. How many tails are there on that coin? One. That is correct. So the successful outcome that you want is 1, because there is only 1 tail. That's it. 1 tail. Divided by the total number of outcomes that exist on that coin. How many possibilities are there on a coin? Correct. 2. So the chances of you, when you flip the coin, what is it? The chance of it being tails is 1 divided by 2, meaning a half, or 0.5, or 50%, as we commonly know. Yes? Easy. That's it. Probability. That's it. That's probability. It's nothing more, nothing less. The entire chapter 12, this is what you have to know. That's it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So, if I have a regular die, which has 6 sides, yes? Die. And I play Mass Anthony. And you need a 6 to get out of home. Yes? What is your probability of throwing a 6? Remember, only placing an answer is also incorrect. What is the probability of throwing a 6? Correct, the answer is 1 divided by 6, but how do you get to 1 divided by 6? You start with the numerator, go to the denominator. Remember, it's a fraction. You start with the numerator, and then you explain the denominator. You don't explain bottom to go to top. You explain top going to bottom. It's the IK.
Because you need 6. You're able to roll a 6 on the dice. You only have 1 chance to roll the 6. And out of the sides of the dice, there's 6 sides. Therefore, it would be 1 over 6. 6 the chances to roll.
Correct. Correct. So on that specific die, you have only 1 6. On the die, only 1 6. That's it. That's the thing you want, the 6. And how many total numbers are there on that specific die? 6 numbers. So what is the probability of you throwing a 6? 1 divided by 6. Wow. Wow. You thought this was difficult. This doesn't get any more difficult than this. Now we make it a little bit more challenging for you guys, because you guys are smart. But it stays easy. You have a deck. Those who plays Batalla and always lose. Yes. Surivianska always plays Batalla and loses. He doesn't know what Batalla is. It's fine. You only play on your phone, so you don't know what Batalla is. Yes, the average screen time of her is at least 12 hours. So, on a deck of cards, or in a deck of cards, you have 52 cards. Not counting the joker. Yes, no counting joker. 52 cards. You have 4 different, let's say, they call them suites. S-U-I-T-S, different suites. You have the heart, you have the diamond, you have the, the spades, was the last one again. That was the clovers, Yes, 4 different suites. Yes, 52 cards, 4 different suites. And every card from 1 to 13 has 1 suite. So you have 4 twos. Yes, you have the 2 of diamonds, the 2 of hearts, the 2 of spades, and the 2 of clovers. Yes? All right. The deck of cards is placed. Bam, here it is. Shuffle it. What is the probability of you, the first card taken out of the deck, is a 2. The probability of that card, take out of the deck, shuffle it, place it there, and you It's a 2. I didn't say which 2, I said a 2. So it doesn't matter which 2 it is, as long as it's a 2. Yes? 52. 52 parts. What is the probability of this? The first card you got, that's a 2. It's a 2. I didn't say which 2, I said a 2. So it doesn't matter which 2.
I see the pocket. There is 4 2. There are other pockets. Pocket up or out for the sequence.
What is the probability?
52.
That is correct. 4 divided by 52. And do not forget, you have to simplify. You cannot give it 4 divided by 52. You have to make it 1 divided by, what is it? 13, yes. 1 divided by 13. So, how did we get to that conclusion? Successful outcomes. What are the successful outcomes? How many 2s are there in that deck? There are 4 2s. Doesn't matter which one I pick. No, it's any. It doesn't matter. So my successful outcomes is 4. 4 2s. So how many 2s do I have? I have 4. 4 2s. Go back to the formula. You keep using the same formula. Do not forget. It stays the same. It doesn't change. This is the formula you use. Successful outcomes. What is successful outcomes? 2 of hearts, 2 of spades, 2 of clover, 2 of diamonds. How many are there? There are 4. Divided by, how many cards are in the deck? 52. That's it. That is it. You keep using the same formula over and over again. Now, we shall change it because Aiden seems very disinterested. So we shall help him. What is the probability of choosing a red card? You have to save that and shuffle. Pop, you have to take one, and that specific one has to be a red card. It has to be red.
26.
I didn't say 56 or
26. I said, what is the probability?
divide by 52.
I didn't say how many red cards are there. On 4? How did you get them on 4? The first question we have to ask yourself is, how many red cards are there? That's the first question. If you have 52 cards, half of them are red, half of them are black. So, the number of successful outcomes is the amount of red cards that exist in that deck, which is 26. Divided by how many cards are the total? 52. So the chances of you grabbing a red card is 1 over 2. 0.5, 50%. Easy. Wow. That's so difficult. Now, we shall move on to different types of examples. Remember, the same formula, it does not change. Three. Surivianska will explain 3. Because Aiden does not explain. Understand. A bag contains 2 white beads and 3 black beads. 1 bead is chosen at random. So you have a bag. Here is the bag with the goodies. And you do this. Pop! And it has to be white. No. See, Anta doesn't hear you. Imagine I'm sitting here and I'm supposed to do white. Remember, Sianta is from England.
To get a white bee, you have to divide 2 by the total number of purple bees, which is 5. So it's 2 divided by 5. Got it?
Yes? Everyone understood? Sure? The next person, if they do it wrong, I will see to the gas card. Today, obviously.
Surely, SPKE kan di mas.
What is it?
Mau kan ya?
Semuanya dari keluarga. Papa is terus aquí, vamos a que sí, lo tengo que divide. 2, the losing, who hated and what? There's a 2 divided by 5. So my, and the see the black one, what does it? It is with the whole thing. It's 3 divided by 5. Oh my. Done.
No, look at me. So that means we shall choose. Filipianska shall choose the person she hates the most to make number 4. Remember, the person you hate the most. Number 4, the person you dislike the most shall make number 4. Since you already explained, that means that person has to do it correctly. Yes, choose the person who you like the most or dislike the most.
Ayo, gimana? Bỏ bạc cài. C'è subito.
Contano.
If we need to, you can count.
Okay, so the total letters in mathematics is 11, and there's 2A, so it's 2 out of 11, and the common goes and 2 out of 11.
Further English, please.
Sí, buddy. What was it to do? I'm gonna say.
It's the same.
Remember, explain this like the person you're explaining.
Why you must slow down the next time you come down?
Di confianza dentro. So there's 11 letters in total there, and there's 2A. It means 2 divided by the total. That's 11. It's 2 divided by 11. And the M is the same. There's only 2M, so it's 2 divided by 11.
No, my
All right, you now. person you love the most?
Okay, shooting back.
To make 5. Remember, you have to love that person with your heart.
Teacher. No. I know.
I do not understand, so you cannot choose.
What?
All the people went before. I did not understand. You have to choose someone. that doesn't-
With the confidence in my life. I totally confident in you.
Okay, so in A it asks for the number of cards that there are, which we know 52 of the 4 suites, and with the 2 color of the king, the queen, and the joker. In total, that's 6 cards.
What?
Wait,
No. They're asking if I came in the
One card is chosen at random. That's the first thing. Out of the pack. It says K is kings and R are red cards.
Teacher, what is an N is
Sorry, the number of kings. N is the number of kings. P is the probability. And K. How many kings are there in the deck? The number of kings. The amount of kings.
8.
What?
8 kings?
Because it also not the card.
Oh, you don't play poker?
He don't play. He
You
don't
don't play
play.
poker. You don't gamble yet? Yeah. So 4 suites. Every card has 4 different ones. So as I said, you have 4 twos, 4 threes, 4 fives, 4 six, and so forth. So kings as well as 4. So B, half of them are red, and then half of them are black. You've got 52 cards total. That means the amount of red cards equal to 26, since it's half of them. The next one, probability of king.
The probability of king, so there are 4 kings, and the total of cards is 52. So it is 4 and 52, which is 1 and 50.
Correct. And then the last one, okay.
Which is the amount of red cards are 26. So, and 26 is half, so it's 1 and 2. No,
1 over 2, 1 divided by 2. That is correct.
Yes, good.
So, this is chapter 12. That's it. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. This is chapter 12. So, we shall go through
Exactly. I like
we shall stay until that 12.3, or let's say until page 287. We'll stay there, because when we go past page 287, we will deal with other things. Same formula, just other things. Now we shall double back to chapter 1. The most important thing, or things you need to know about chapter 1 for this upcoming test. Yeah, Chapter 1 completely. There's no going around it. There's no going around it. I mean, if you still don't know decimals, if you still don't know fractions, if you still don't know if to count 1 plus 1 and 1 minus 1, chapter 1 is the basic. Chapter 2. Two point three, 2.5, 2.7, 357, 357, 2.3, 2.5, 2.7. Chapter 3, there is only 3 things you need to know, and you need to know how to, as they say, move them around. So for example, this is 3. For example, you have the formula of simple interest. You have that. So every exercise involving simple interest, you should know how to respond to it. They can say, find the interest, and obviously they give you P, R, and T, but they can also give you P and R and I, and you have to find T. Yes, so you have to know how to manipulate this formula. We shall go over a few of them. Compound interest. Same, you have to know how to manipulate this particular equation. Compound interest gets used in appreciation and depreciation. For example, since you guys do not receive economics, when you buy almost anything, it depreciates. What do I mean? You buy your brand new Nike Air Max for $500. As soon as you swipe that card at the store, you don't even have to go out of the store. You only have to buy it. You only have to purchase it. It's already worth $300. That is depreciation. Yes? The more days you have it, the more you walk with it, the value decreases. Yes, this is what happens with the things that you buy. So especially in economics, they teach you, try to buy less of this, try to buy less of these items, and buy more of these items. And that is called appreciation. So for example, a classic car, if you guys know Wabi, that's a classic car, it doesn't go down in price, it goes up in price as the years pass by. For example, the video, you guys don't know what that means? Video cassette tapes, cassette. When I was small, you had to put them inside, there was no streaming, there was no Wi-Fi, and so forth. So, a video cassette tape, for example, if I'm not mistaken, The Little Mermaid was sold for about, what was it? $10,000, something like that, it appreciates. So buy things that appreciate, not depreciate. As I said, about 99% of things depreciate. Yes? Yes.
How much does Jurassic Park cost?
As in what, the DVD?
No, the cassette tape.
The what?
The cassette tape.
Oh, the cassette tape. No idea. Of course, it has to be in pristine condition. So for example, still in its original packaging, stuff like that. No scratches, no dents, no nothing, no pristine condition. Yes? As it is not in a case, it's stained, it goes down in value. Yes? Many of you also play, for example, Pokemon cards. They also appreciate depending which one you have. Yes? Appreciation. Silver appreciates, gold appreciates. Yes, and they use the formula of compound interest. Compound interest. So as soon as you read appreciates or depreciates, it's compound interest. Like immediately, oh, something depreciates. This is the formula. But we shall go through the names as we go through the chapters. Another thing you need to know is how to find tax. I think that's not difficult. Something is worth 200 and you have to pay 5% tax. How much total amount of money do you have to pay total? Yes? That is chapter 2. Oh, and the last thing is hire purchase. Yes, hire purchase. So what is hire purchase? You have a TV, yes, worth, let's say, $500. You can either pay the $500 immediately and you get the TV, or you pay it with hire purchase. So you have a down payment. You pay, for example, $50, and then for the next 12 months, 24 months, it depends on the exercise, you have to pay something, let's say $50 as well. Yes? And then they ask how much money either did you pay total, what is the amount saved. So it depends on the question. All you have to know is what is hire purchase. You pay amount of money, and then you have to pay for 12 months or more a specific amount. So 12 times 50, 600. Do not forget to add the 50 of down payment. So you pay total 650 for this TV. Yes, that is hire purchase. Chapter 4. I think there's only one or two things in there. I think it's basic algebra and binary operations. Basic algebra and binary operations. Those two are in there. What are binary operations? A asterisk B equals 2A minus 5B, something like that. And then the question is 5 asterisk 3. And you have to make it. Yes, correct. 2 times 5 subtracts 5 times 3, give the answer. Yes, that's binary operations. There is one specific question about 5, but it's not the way you think. You have to go outside of the box to get to that answer. It has to do with 5, but it doesn't have to do with the exercises in 5. Let's put it like that. Once you see it, you see it. 6. I have at least 6 or 7 questions about this one. At least. And then we have chapter 12 until page 287. I think I have 2 questions or 3 questions about this one. So, we are going to receive homework for the entire week. So, you're probably gonna get like 20 pages of homework. And if you have a question, you let me know. Since if you score below 75, you already know the answer. So I'm not gonna give you detention for the homework. You're gonna get detention for the exam. Yes? I'm gonna write all the recommended exercises. If you score below 75, I already know you didn't do anything. Literally. I literally gave you all the exercise you're going to get. And if you still score below 75, that means I will see you during recess for a week. Yes. Sorry? I can't hear you. Doing the test in? Yes, individually. I do not want Aiden giving you answers. Yes? If you work with him, you will receive 95, so you have to work without him. Or, if I make you do it in pairs, the minimum amount you can get is 90. You can choose. Work in pairs. Minimum score 90. Individually 75. If you work in groups of 3, 100 is guaranteed.